Hello everyone. I'd just like to chat for a minute or two on this issue of restriction, confinement and being hemmed in. All of us who are isolated, having to stay at home, not able to make contact with people, perhaps you're on your own right now or you're just with your family. It feels awkward, doesn't it? Because we're not designed to be separated. Relationship is a part of how God made us. But I was thinking about how God is able to turn circumstances of restriction round. Do you remember in the life of Joseph how everything was against him? He was put into prison, he was thrown into a pit, he was wrongly accused. And yet at the end of his life, he was able to say, you know, the enemy intended it for harm, but God intended it for good. And I think there are two stories out there. I found this interesting verse in Exodus 14 and verse 3. It says this: Pharaoh will think the Israelites are wandering around the land in confusion, hemmed in by the desert. As far as Pharaoh was concerned, and Pharaoh often is a picture of the enemy working against the people of God, Pharaoh's looking at the people and he sees them as hemmed in the wilderness. But actually that was Pharaoh's opinion. God's opinion was that they're hemmed in his hands, and he is in charge and he's protecting. And so I just want to give you this thought, that you may feel as though you're hemmed in by trouble. You may feel that confinement is so restrictive. But actually I just want to declare that you could see this situation as a time when you've been forced into a place where you can do some thinking, do some praying, and actually you could see it as being hemmed in with God. Let me give you this little psalm. Psalm 139 verse 5. You hem me in behind and before, and you lay your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. David was able to say, I'm hemmed in, before, behind. I'm in the center of your love. There are two stories out there. Which are you going to believe? Hemmed in a wilderness and hemmed in with God. I want you in this time to know that God is with you, God is for you. He'll never let go of you. And we're also here for you. God bless you.